Chapter 8. Clauses. Let's learn clauses. A clause is a group of words that includes a subject and a verb, finite verb. There are two types of clauses, independent clause and dependent clause. An independent clause having principal status expresses a complete thought. A dependent clause expresses an incomplete thought. The dependent clause is usually a supporting part of a sentence and cannot stand by itself. It may function as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. Clauses: independent or principal, dependent or subordinate, noun, adjective, adverb. Let's learn noun clause. In a sentence, a noun clause serves either as the subject of a verb or the object or complement of a verb or the object of a preposition, infinitive, or a participle. A noun clause functions as a noun in a sentence. Noun clauses begin with words such as how, that, what, whatever, when, where, whether, which, whichever, who, whoever, whom, whomever, why, and that. For example, what I expect is good behavior. The guard narrated how he escaped. Those 2 days of rest was what I needed. I will donate it to whoever deserves it the most. In the above sentences, all the highlighted groups of words are noun clauses. Let's learn adjective clause. An adjective clause functions as an adjective. You already know adjectives modify nouns and pronouns. It begins with a relative pronoun, which, who, whom, that, when, where, whose and why. For example, the festival which is celebrated all over India in different forms is Diwali. Arjun, who lived in the neighborhood, helped organize the event. We are going to the beach that I like the best. Here is the gift she has purchased for his birthday. In the above sentences, all the highlighted groups of words are adjective clauses. In the first, third, and fourth sentences, the relative clauses constitute essential part of the sentences without which the main clause of the sentence will have slightly different a meaning. Such clauses which are essential are called defining or restrictive relative clauses. In the second sentence, the relative clause does not form an essential part of the sentence. It does not contribute to the meaning of the sentence. Hence, it is optional. Such a clause is called non-defining or non-restrictive relative clause. An adjective clause should be placed as close as possible to the noun it describes. The most appropriate way is to place it next to the noun it describes. Let's learn adverb clause. An adverb clause functions as an adverb. It is introduced by a subordinating conjunction. It answers the questions how, when, where, why, to what extent, and under what conditions. An adverb clause is a dependent clause that, like an adverb, modifies an adjective, an adverb, a verb, or a verb phrase. Adverb clauses begin with words such as after, although, because, before, if, since, than, until, when, and while. For example, when the ground trembled, people ran out of their houses. We saw a giraffe and its baby when we visited the Alipur Zoo. Judy's report was adjudged the best because it had all the elements of a report. If I can make this a good presentation, I will get the next assignment. In the above sentences, all the highlighted groups of words are adverb clauses. The words with which an adverb clause begins are given below. Time. When, whenever, before, after, till, since, as soon. As, while, as. Place. Where, wherever. Cause or reason. Because, since, as. Effect or result or consequence. So that, such that. Purpose. So that, that. Condition. If, unless. concession or contrast. Though, although, yet. Comparison as, so as. Manner. As if. Difference between a phrase and a clause. Phrase. Clause. Does not have a subject predicate. Has a subject and a predicate. Does not have a finite verb. Has a finite verb. Does not have a simple verb except in a. Verb phrase. Must have a verb. Cannot stand by itself. Some clauses stand alone by themselves. Does not make complete sense. Independent clauses make complete sense.